Hello! Today I'm going to show you how to make this gift card holder. Sure to wow anybody. Let's get started. First we're going to take our envelope punch board, and I have a piece of Bermuda Bay cardstock here that is 6.5 by 5.5. So 6.5 this way, 5.5 this way. And I've scored it at 2 1/4. This is actually going to be our little flap that comes up on our gift card holder. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to slide your cardstock into your envelope punch board. Whoops. And I wanted to show you that you're going to start right there, right where the edge on the left side inside this little punch mechanism is. That's your first punch. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then you're going to slide this down, and you can see that it made that nice little edge there for you. You're going to slide it down to the 3-inch mark. So this edge and the 3-inch mark, and you're going to punch it again. And that leaves you with this. We also need to do this to our designer series paper layer, and that piece is 2 by 5 1/4. So this one's going to be a little different because this piece is a little smaller. So we've punched it the same at the edge here, but instead of going to 3 inches, we're going to go to 2 7/8 with the very edge of our cardstock because we need it to be just a little bit smaller. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. Okay, inside your paper cutter, you're going to place your card, your designer series paper, so that you can see the channel where your cutting blade goes, and you're going to push it all the way up to that. Okay, so now we've got it straight against our baseboard there, and we're going to cut this edge off. So you want to get as close as possible to that edge. So you're going to set that down and slide it only up to where that curve is. Okay? So there's our little file folder layer. And we're also going to do this to our cardstock. Now make sure you're not cutting off the edge that you punched. You're going to cut off this straight edge here. And again, right into the channel, so you can see the channel there just a little bit. And there we go. Cool? Okay, let's keep going. First thing we're going to do is attach our designer paper layer here, and this is going to be the perfect size. I like to use my mono glue for everything because if I make a mistake, I can slide it around a little bit to straighten it out if I need to. And it dries really quick, so don't use a whole bunch of it. The more you use, the longer it takes to dry. Okay, so here's our layer. Okay, and then next what we're going to do is we're going to take some sticky strip, and I'm going to cut a couple pieces of sticky strip because this is going to make the pocket for our card, our gift card here. Okay, so I'm just going to lay this down in here and see how much room I need for it. So there's going to be a little piece right here on the edge, and another little piece right here. So leave room for your card to slide in and out. Okay, next we're going to make the inside of our card here. So I used the big stamp from Everyday Eleanor. Well, I'm sorry, I wasn't using Bermuda Bay. I'm using Coastal Cabana. My apologies. I'm not going to start over for that. And I just wanted a little swirl in here next to my snowflake that I'm going to put in. So here's my little swirl, and then I want to round the edges, and I have to tell you that the corner rounder on this envelope punch board is just the bomb. It makes the nicest corners. I highly recommend it, this product. It's just fantastic. We're also going to do that to the top edge of our card. There we go. Okay, we're going to adhere this inside of our card. Like this. Okay, and now we can take off our sticky strip. And sometimes it helps if you have a pokey tool or something sharp, the edge of your scissors, to pull that off. And sometimes it just gives you a little bit of trouble. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. And we can test this out. Yep, our card goes right in there. Perfect. Okay. Next, I used the Festive Flurry stamp set, which is a whole bunch of snowflakes. That's in our holiday mini catalog. And also the matching framelits that go with that. And here they are. You get a whole bunch of them in here. And they match the stamp set perfectly. So when you buy the stamp set and the framelits together, you get a discount. So I've used our silver paper, glitter paper, and I've already die cut this. And I'm going to use a couple mini glue dots on the back. That seems to hold this the best. So we're going to put our snowflake in here. And then I've already stamped and put a dimensional on the back of the layer that goes on top of it. And I'm going to center that right here. And then the other item I loved using on my card were these frosted embellishments. These things are just so beautiful. And again, you attach those with a mini glue dot and they go right in the center of my snowflake. And I'm just going to set that aside for a minute. The next thing that I'm going to do is my other layers. And I've cut a strip of silver glitter paper, 1/2 inch wide by 5.5 inches long. And this paper uses mini glue dot. You have to use mini glue dots on it or sticky strip because it doesn't like to stick with glue or snail. But one thing I found is that you take the backing off the paper, and I'm just taking a short little piece here and rubbing it back and forth. It doesn't seem to damage the glitter paper at all, so you won't notice that this is all like kind of wrinkled up here. Take your pokey tool and slide it in between the layers to get it started. And then you can tear the backing off this paper and it will stick right on your project with your snail or glue. So you don't have to use a ton of mini glue dots. And I'm just going to put my glue on here. Run this right across the front of my card. And again, I love the glue because if I don't have it straight, I can move it for a little bit. All right. And then more mini glue dots here. So I'm just going to use 3 of them. We don't need a lot. Whoops. Because things don't like to stick to glitter paper. Don't worry. There's a way to get around it. Stampers will do it. Okay, so there's our glue dots. I'm going to put this layer right down over my silver. Okay. And then I am in love with the silver ribbon. This is also in the holiday mini catalog. And all I did was take this and tie it in a knot here. Give you a little tip on these knots. If you take them and make like a T or a cross and then hold it down with one of your other fingers, you can tie a nice knot. Keep that finger in there. There we go. Okay. And then I've got my little embellishment here. This Merry Christmas is from the Tags for You set. And I'm going to put that right over here. And here is our fabulous gift card holder. Our little embellishment on it. Who wouldn't love to get something like this? Oh, look at this. I didn't trim my ends here. Whoops, I've used these on paper too much. If you're going to use scissors for ribbon, keep them for ribbon. These really aren't ribbon scissors. They're paper snips. But there we go. Beautiful. Thanks for stamping with me.